Good morning. This is Tim. Today is Super Bowl Sunday. I've got a bunch of family coming today, and I'm going to smoke a Boston butt, of course, on the smoker, and I'm going to do a pack of baby back ribs as well. Got a lot of people coming. I didn't anticipate everybody, and I had this Boston butt, which is down here, and it's not very big. Normally I buy two. Get up in there. Normally I buy two of them, and smoke them together, and it takes about 12 hours, to do a bit, two big ones. But since this one is so small, I'm figuring about 8 hours. I mean, it's not but just a little over 6 pounds. So first thing you got to do is clean it up, and then I'm just going to transfer it over to the to the grates over here and stuff, and then we're just going to kind of coat it down with some seasonings and put her on the grill. Talk to you in a minute. Okay, I've washed it real good. I've dried it off pretty good with a paper towel. Like I said, I'm not going to coat it with oils or anything like that. And what I'm going to use today is I don't make my own rubs and stuff. I kind of I cheat. But I use this stuff here. This has been really good. I mean, I use a lot of different ones, but this one really has a good flavor. And I'm just going to sprinkle it down real good. A lot of fellas, they'll take and they'll rub it and let it sit for several days in the fridge. I have done that, and I don't know. It's just sometimes it's just too much. They over smoke it, and it just takes away from the flavor of the meat. Now this isn't going to penetrate too much. It's going to stay inside the bark or the smoke ring, and it's just not a big deal. Some fellas will take and they'll inject it with certain things, and I have done that too. But and again, it just takes away from the actual flavor of what your meat is supposed to taste like. It's kind of like doing a steak that way, and it's just, you just don't put a lot of stuff on it. And I get all the sides on it, and also I do the top. As you see, these Boston butts, they have a fat side, and you definitely want the fat side up. Don't cut it off. Like I said, that fat's going to run down and keep your meat real moist while it's cooking, because it's going to be in there. Like I said, this one's going to be in there about 6 hours. But like I said, if you're doing a couple big ones at the same time, it takes a good 10-12 hours. And just leave the fat side up. Don't do it. Like I said, you'll see when we go to cut it up and stuff that it'll come right off. So that's it. I'm fixing to go put her down the smoker, and I'll show you that. All right, I got it inside the smoker, and like I said, that thing underneath, that's a water pan. It comes with it. Definitely put tin foil over it, because everything drips on it, and it's extremely hard to clean afterwards. But after that, you just take and dump everything out, fold it up, and you're done with it. Like I said, underneath, that's going to be your flames, and as you see in this one, there's different settings. This thing comes with three different racks, and we're going to do ribs too, but I'm not going to put them on about 1 o'clock. But this up here is a smoke box. I'm using something I've never used before. I'm using some pecan wood, and I soaked it. I actually soaked it overnight. I like mine to be wet. It seems to it just seems to smoke longer. Like I said, this stuff doesn't last but about an hour, hour and a half. I mean, that's really about it. Also, I've read to where, once your meat hits about 160, it's not going to accept any more smoke flavor. You just want a smoke ring around it. Like I said, it's going to bark it up a little bit with all that rub on it. It's just going to taste good, and after you shred it and stuff, it's just going to, or pull it, everything just all gets mixed in, and it's really good. Now, the name of the smoker is a Smoky Mountain series. I know I showed it in the other one, it's called, I don't know, smoked chicken. I think I done here about 2-3 weeks ago. I bought this at Walmart. Walmart used to carry these in stock, but they don't. And the other one I got blown around by a storm and tore it up. So I bought this one. I had to buy it online. They have two different sizes. They got a small one, and then they got the big one. Get the big one. I want to say it's about $150. This works better than the one that you get at Lowe's, and it works really good. I know it's gas, fellas, whatever. I'm just not going to do the charcoal. It just takes too damn long, and it's just not worth it. I'd rather do the gas and forget about it. All right, we're going to go in and clean some ribs here.
friend's Dickities. But
All right, next we're going to clean up these baby back ribs, and I soak mine in a marinade. Oh, one other thing. I forgot to tell you when you got the smoker on, between 250 and 275. And then you just have to keep tweaking it just to get it up in there. But anyway, I'm going to marinate these ribs in a McCormick's Grill Mates. They're very good. Be careful what you get. The ones that are kind of like the red sauce, they don't taste real good. They don't have a lot of flavor to them. But I use the garlic herb and the Baja, and I'm going to do the garlic herb, and I'll show you how that works here in a minute.
okay, that was hilarious.
Okay, we're back, and I clean these ribs up. I try to cut as much fat off them as I can, and you leave just a little bit, keeps it moist. A lot of people, they'll go ahead and rip this membrane off. I don't do it because it holds it together. I mean, you smoke these things, the ribs, or the bones just want to come right out. Plus, I cut them in half so that I could put it in a bag a whole lot easier. And I will take these and rub them down real good inside of it, and I'm going to put them in the fridge till, you know, about 4 hours. You can leave the stuff in overnight, and it gets a little bit stronger. It's really good. It's not too overpowering. And same deal. I'm just going to put them on, and probably about 1 o'clock, and I'll pull them off at 5, and maybe 12:30. But it doesn't take very long. Like I say, low temperature, real tender, and yeah, this is the stuff that I'm using. The Grill Mates. This stuff here is just it's just really good, and it's cheap. We use it for wings and stuff like that, and we just gotten where we eat a lot of it, and well, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Okay, now we're going to get the ribs ready. So these ribs, they've been sitting in the marinade probably about 3 hours, 4 hours. Like I say, the longer you leave it in, the stronger that it is. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and put them on. I'm going to let them smoke. Let them smoke for probably about 4 hours. We'll check them. Like I say, everything's low. I got a temperature set out between, like I say, 250 and 275. And harder than it looks. They smell good. You really smell the garlic and the vinegar. And we're going to go ahead and dump some of this on there. If it's going to hurt anything. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put them out on the smoker right now. And I'll get back to you. Well, everything's cooked. I'm just going to open it up. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Oh yeah. There's the butt. And there's the ribs. Ribs might be a little dry. I left them on there a little bit longer than I wanted to. But thought I'd go ahead and show you. God, it just smells so good. But now I'm going to take them off real quick, and then I'll show you once they're in the house. Well, I've taken them off the grill. They're looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and let the Boston butt kind of set a minute, because we're going to shred it up. We're going to pull it, and it is like extremely hot. You have to give it probably 10 minutes before you can bring the forks to it. The ribs look really good. I checked them a little bit, and they're not overdone. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull that stuff here in about 10 minutes, and I'll show you that. We got everything chopped up. There's a lot more chopped up meat than what I had thought. The ribs turned out really good, and I know I didn't cook a whole bunch of them, so we just kind of put them into singles. But I mean, just from that marinade stuff, it's just wow. It's out of this world. And then we're doing vegetables. We got some green beans, we got some corn, and we got some baked beans. Just fresh up right out of the can. Also, we have some white rice. And I appreciate y'all watching.